अभी इस ब्रेक के दौरान बड़ी हीटेड डिबेट रही है यहाँ पे नाज़रीन, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमारे 3 कर्नल्स और मेजर्स यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं जो बड़ी ही धुएंधार यहाँ पे तकरीर कर रहे थे और न्यूक्लियर डेटरेंस पे बात कर रहे थे। लेकिन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट हमें यहाँ पे डिस्कस करना है, वो ये कि 1948 में वॉर हुई हिंदुस्तान के साथ, और हम ईस्टर्न बॉर्डर्स को डिस्कस कर रहे थे, न्यूक्लियर डेटरेंस इन रेलेवेंस टू द ईस्टर्न बॉर्डर्स, क्योंकि कंसेंसस ओपिनियन ये है कि ईरानियन बॉर्डर और अफगानिस्तान के बॉर्डर पे शायद पाकिस्तान को ज़रूरत नहीं है इसकी। नाउ ऑन द ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ पाकिस्तान जो बॉर्डर है उस पे 1948 में हमारी वॉर हुई, 1964-65 के अंदर वॉर हुई, 1971 में फिर वॉर हुई और पाकिस्तान 2 टुकड़ों में तकसीम भी हो गया। 1971 के बाद नाज़रीन वॉर क्यों नहीं हुई? 48-65 17 साल, 65-71 6 साल, 71 or 2011, it's 40 years. We want the international community to understand that attaining nuclear technology by Pakistan has proved to be in the regional interest because there has had been no war. It is in the world interest, there has had been no war. It is in the interest to stabilize the region, we can see it. If there was no war for all those 40 years in a neighboring country where there has had been war every 5 to 10 years, then did we get positive results because of Pakistan getting nuclear technology, or was it negative in terms of international community? This has produced the right results. This has avoided and averted wars in the region. And if it has averted war, then this is good. Now the second question that international community would like to ask, is this in the right hands? Ladies and gentlemen, it's 13 years Pakistan had nuclear technology. The biggest terrorist action of 9/11, 7/11, there are so many things that happened, and we have seen and witnessed that the nuclear technology is in the right hands. And I want to give a response to the Indian Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, that when you give a statement in Tanzania and when you say that Pakistan's nuclear installations is not in the right hands, give me a single evidence that it is not in the right hands. The evidence is there that for the last 13 years, Pakistan is having the nuclear technology. No dirty bomb has been created by virtue of Pakistan's assets in the region. There had been so many terrorist activities, and out of those activities, the number of incidences where you are involved in those terrorist activities. So don't put Pakistan to the defense. If the Pakistani Foreign Office and Pakistan's interior ministers do not respond to this, certainly we are here to respond to you. Now, my question here is that has it produced the positive results in your opinion, Peter? And what are the drawbacks? What care should be taken? Certainly we do have to take care.
As I say, I think that Pakistan having nuclear deterrent is a good idea, bearing in mind the disparity.
I think that's consensus view of all of us.
No argument about that. The only problem I have is of tactical battlefield nuclear devices,
the use
where
of
the central control is not good. If, for instance, I am Major Iqbal defending Lahore, and there's an Indian brigade dashing into that, and the only way I had of stopping them was a tactical nuclear device, I'm pretty sure that most people would actually use it.
All right.
That's
But now in
Let
your
me
opinion,
add to this something. Let me say something. Devolution doesn't mean that power and authority is devolved. No. Control will remain centralized. We are so cautious, and the circumstances warrant that control of nuclear devices should remain centralized, and it will remain centralized.
Let me use a common phrase, ladies and gentlemen, that a thief is not scared of theft. He will go for that. He is scared of being caught. So, in the defense strategy, it is not that has to be used, the weapon has to be used. The threat of being used creates the balance of power. Yes, go
मैं
ahead.
डॉक्टर साहब आपको इसी सिलसिले में ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे ही हमने ये अगर आप तारीख उठा के देखें पिछली, जैसे भी आपने बड़ा राइटली कहा 1948 में कश्मीर पे बैटल हुई, 64 में रन ऑफ कच्छ, 65 में होल पाकिस्तान एंड इंडिया fought a war, and in 1971, just after a span of 6 years, another war, full war, and we had to lose one of the wing. Why so? Because India had all the chances with bigger resources. After that, you see, they had detonated their nuclear device in 1974, and then we started off. They had again ambitions. Mrs. Indira Gandhi in 1984 brought whole army on Pakistan front, Pakistan borders. She had to go back. Again in 1986, Rajiv Gandhi brought the whole army against Pakistan. They wanted, their Field Marshal Manak Shah wanted to be a big shot, but they couldn't dare. Why? Because our land forces were capable of defending and inflicting heavy losses to India. Again in 1990, but by that time we had developed in 1998 atomic resources. After that, you see, in 2000 they again brought the whole army, and this army remained for 8 to 10 months.
No, Major Sahab, I think we have a
Sir,
consensus.
if
view
you
here.
allow me just
But
one sentence, I'll conclude. Explosion in 1998 doesn't mean that on that very day we acquired the technology, or we had the bomb on that very day. No, we had an atomic bomb in the early 80s.
Not it is.
All world knew it.
We are not going into that discussion.
Yes.
The
No,
timings are
why
very
I'm
important,
saying that
but
detonate was there on ground.
yes,
and
we
people
understand.
Knew it.
We understand
People
that. We'll
knew.
not go into the dates, but let's talk on the principle of the crux of the matter.
Yes.
And the crux of the matter is we have nuclear deterrence, we have a balance of power here, and still the system in Pakistan is deteriorating.
Yes, that is.
Is still the economy is deteriorating. The law and order situation is deteriorating. Why? To me is that the adversary of Pakistan, India, understands that they cannot win a war on a battlefield.
Yes.
Now, what other options they have? The options they have is to intrude into the internal security of Pakistan. We have two ministries. One is called the Defense Ministry, that is responsible for the borders of Pakistan. Now, we have an Interior Ministry that is responsible for the internal security of Pakistan. Now, we have defended the borders of Pakistan by keeping a balance of power, by maintaining the deterrence. Now, how about the internal security? Can Pakistan be damaged by internal security? The answer is yes. Pakistan's internal security is no security today. Now, who is responsible in maintaining the internal security? Can the nuclear bombs save Pakistan's internal security? The answer is no. What can save Pakistan's internal security? My question is to Major Farooqi, to you is.
डॉक्टर साहब आपने बड़ा सही कहा, न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स जो है ना किसी मुल्क की हिफाजत दूसरे मुल्क से तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अपने ही मुल्क के अंदर अगर जो खराबियाँ उससे नहीं कर सकते. रशियन ग्रेट एम्पायर सुपर पावर with 6,200 nukes broke into 15 states, 15 countries.
No one damaged the borders
Nobody
of Russia,
damaged the border, nobody
Soviet-
intruded, nobody entered.
but,
Nah,
but the country disseminated.
Country
So what is the
Because
internal problem here in Pakistan? I want to
Pakistan,
know 1, 2, 3
yes.
from you.
Number one is no good governance.
I'll come to you also.
64 साल हो गए इस मुल्क को आज़ाद हुए हुए, आज तक हमें लेन में खड़ा होना नहीं आया, बस में चढ़ना नहीं आया, कोई डिसिप्लिन नहीं है.
Forget the lanes. Can you go and get a work done without support from the proper quarters or using the money?
Using money.
If not, then what is the problem here in the society? And who has created that problem? We'll come back after break, नाजरीन, और उसके बाद हम डिस्कस करेंगे इन issues.
This program is brought to you in association with
अब वारिद पे रोता है इस सरजमी को हंसी रिश्तों की डोर से, और आपको दे आपके शहर से 1 मिनट की कॉल सिर्फ 10 पैसे में, किसी भी जगह किसी भी वक्त। इसके अलावा 1000 मिनट तक फ्री। ये हमारे शहर, हमारे गांव गलियां, साथ हैं हम हर घड़ी, जैसे मोतियों की लड़ी।
बड़े सफर का बड़ा मजा,
और उससे भी बड़ा बिग एप्पल का मजा।
फूलों और फलों का रस लिए
लाया नई सहूलत, बोतल की अब नहीं जरूरत, anywhere, anytime, पानी में घोले पी ले, मजा इसका सबको भाया, ये है ऐसा कमाल शरबत, सनसिप का लाल शरबत।
बड़ी ब्रूरी मॉल्ट ड्रिंक्स, ठंडा पियो, ठंडा जियो।
अब चूहे नन्हे जिनी से बोले, कर लो तुम फेरी से शादी, रहती है वो बिल्ली के साथ जो नहीं देती है डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग बबल, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग। अब जिनी ने बिल्ली को धमकाया, डिंग डोंग और फेरी ले आया, शादी की तैयारी की और सब मिल बांटी, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग बबल, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग। बिल्ली ने ये सोचा कि सच्चाई में ताकत है, वो आ पहुंची पिंडाल में और मारी एक लंबी छलांग। अब जिनी बेचारा गिर पड़ा और सींग भी उसका टूट गया, बिल्ली ने बचाया फेरी को और वापस ले ली, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग, डिंग डोंग, हिलाल की डिंग डोंग बबल।
this program is brought to you in association with
वेलकम बैक नाजरीन। हम पाकिस्तान की इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी को डिस्कस कर रहे थे। आप क्या समझते हैं कि पाकिस्तान आर्मी की कोई कैजुअलिटी नज़र नहीं आई? पाकिस्तान आर्मी के कमांडोज इस्तेमाल हुए?
जी नहीं डॉक्टर साहब, ये बेसिकली ऑपरेशन जो था इसको कंडक्ट किया नेवल के यहाँ पे जो हेडक्वार्टर के जो सबसे सीनियर कमांडर थे, उन्होंने इसको हैंडल किया।
और उसके बाद लोग भागने में कामयाब हो गए।
जी,
वो पाकिस्तान आर्मी को क्यों नहीं इस्तेमाल किया गया? उनको भागने से रोका क्यों नहीं गया?
पाकिस्तान आर्मी के वो आ गए थे, पहुंच गए थे, लेकिन क्योंकि कमांड उनके पास थी, नेवल बेस पे अटैक हुआ था। और इट इज
नहीं, ये इतनी सिंपल नहीं है।
हाँ,
इतनी सिंपल गुफ्तगू नहीं है ये नाजरीन। पाकिस्तान आर्मी के कमांडोज आ गए और वो वहां बैठे हुए थे? जी नहीं। और उनको इसको कमांड कौन कर रहा था और यह हेल्प क्यों नहीं ली गई, 17 घंटे तक ऑपरेशन क्यों होता रहा। अब इसके बाद नाजरीन, इसके अंदर बहुत से सेंसिटिव इश्यूज हैं और उन सेंसिटिव इश्यूज को मैं छेड़ना नहीं